Hey everyone, it's the second episode of Peace, Love, and Ethan, the podcast. That was really bad. And this is like my 80th. See, I cannot talk tonight. This is my 80th take of the podcast intro, so hopefully we get it right this time. But anyway, welcome back to my podcast. This is the second episode of the podcast. If you missed last week's episode, I would recommend checking it out. I mean, you don't have to check it out to listen to this, but if you want, you can check that out too. If you need some study music, because I know it's or not music, what the fuck? That's I don't know. There's sirens in the background. I'm getting distracted as fuck. People are texting me. ADHD as fuck. Anyway, not studying music, something to listen to while you're studying, because I know music can be distracting sometimes. So I love, I'm not in school anymore, but I loved listening to podcasts when I really had to get shit done, which I always did school at the end of the semester, because I did online school the last 2 years. Even in real school, I would just do all my work the last minute, the last few weeks. Especially in online school, I literally did it the last week. I did all the work for the semester / quarter, whatever the fuck it is. And I kind of regret that, but I got it done, and my grades were really good the last year of my high school, because I graduated in June. So no regrets, okay? But anyway, yeah, welcome to my podcast. I don't know if I announced this yet, but I forget everything. I don't think I said it yet, but this is going to be a YouTube-based podcast right now. It was going to be a Patreon podcast, but that just didn't work out. And I feel it would just be better suited on my YouTube channel. I mean, it could change in the future. Eventually, I want to put this on more platforms, but for right now, this is very amateur, and I don't have the time, to be honest, because I'm kind of going through a lot, and I'm going to get into that later on. But also I have other stuff I need to work on. I always do 80 projects at once, and I'm already so stressed out. I don't have time right now, but it's going to be in the next few months. I'm going to try to get on iTunes and stuff. But yeah, just for now, you can listen to it on YouTube, have it in the background when you're studying, doing chores, cleaning your house, taking care of your kids. I don't fucking know. Anyway, also I have another announcement. It's kind of two announcements in one, but I'm running 2 contests right now, and I still need to make a YouTube video for this. I did extend the contest though, so I'm not that rushed to do it, but like I said, I've been going through a lot, and I'll explain why. I've kind of been really what was I gonna say? Fringy with videos lately, but I don't even know if that's a word. I was gonna say clingy. That's not a word. Well, that is a word, but it's not to describe what I'm trying to say. Unreliable lately. Unreliable. I literally can't speak tonight. I'm a mess. Okay, we get it. Anyway, my first contest is to win a Cleta Dope Oracle deck. I'm a mess. Again, I don't know. Anyway, the first contest is to win a Cleta Dope Oracle deck. It's called the Real Affirmations Deck Volume 1. I have this deck personally, I have my own version of it, and it's so dope. It's so modern. I fucking love it. I don't know, I just love it so much. Also, you win a 30-minute free phone reading with your boy. You get a code on my website so you can schedule if you win. Also, you have to be US only to enter this contest, by the way. This one specifically, the other one you don't have to be, because I have to ship, the deck and stuff, and I'm only doing in US shipping because I think it's going to be too expensive. So this contest is going to be US only. In the future, I'm going to try to do some international contests. But anyway, all you have to do is buy any product or a Patreon plan. So you can buy a gift card on my website, a reading. It doesn't matter the price amount. Same with my Patreon. And then you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once you do both of those, you just have to email me. My email is linked below, or you can message me on social media. Confirmation of your receipt and confirmation that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And my second contest is a Discord giveaway thing. So Discord is this community I'm trying to build with my tarot platform in a way. I'm kind of a small creator, so it's going to be hard to build this Discord, and I'm trying to build it. So I feel I did a little initiative to get people on the Discord, because I didn't make this Discord for me, to be honest. I made it for you guys so you guys can learn new stuff from other people. I really want to make this a really friendly, spiritual based community, but we can talk about other shit too, but I want to make it a really dope community. So, to join my Discord, it's free. You can upgrade your rank by getting a Patreon plan, but it's free. You can join for free. This is you don't have to buy anything for this contest. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord. And once you join my Discord, there's a channel within my Discord that says giveaway. It's the unlock one. All you do on there is submit a screenshot of you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that automatically enters you. And you're entered to win a 15-minute free live chat Instagram reading with me. It's pretty much a live chat text reading. So you can ask as much as you want within that 15-minute time slot. So I think it's a really cool deal, and it's free. So Yeah, you can enter both, and I'm drawing winners randomly, so keep that in mind. But anyway, I've been talking for 5 minutes about that kind of crap, so we're just going to get into the podcast now. So, my throat is really dry and I don't have water right now, but we're going to get through this podcast with my throat being dry. So, I've been so stressed lately. Like, honestly, I didn't even know if I was going to record the podcast today because I've just been so stressed out. So, I've been going through a lot of mental health struggles. I've kind of talked about these struggles, like, on my other YouTube channel. I didn't delete my other YouTube channel, but I've been kind of away from it for a while because I've been really focused on my show business, and I already have way too many projects going on as, like, right now. Like, I'm already trying to cut down on projects right now. Like, I have so much shit in the works that isn't even out right now, and I'm just so stressed right now. I don't know. So I've been going through a lot of mental health stuff, specifically with, like, I've been trying new medications all year pretty much, because this was my first year of, like, trying antidepressants, because I have depression, OCD, anxiety. So I specifically use them mainly to help my OCD, but, like, they're all kind of connected, so it doesn't really matter. But my mental health has kind of been bad. I don't know, it's been going downhill for a while because I upgraded my dose of my Zoloft. I'm on Zoloft. I don't know if this is, like, too much information, but I'm on Zoloft. It's my third antidepressant. I did some videos about my Zoloft experience when I first started on my other channel, like I said. My channel is called Ethan's Tarot 2. I might change the name, though. I don't really know. But I've done videos about it. I should probably do an update, but like I said, that channel's not my focus right now. But anyway, so I was doing really good on, like, the smallest amount of Zoloft, which is 25 milligrams, and then I upgraded it to, like, 50 like a month ago. At this point, it felt like a long ass month. But honestly, I've been getting worse since I, like, upped it. Like, you're supposed to feel better, and it, like, when you start an antidepressant, you're not supposed to feel better right away. It's actually supposed to make you worse for the first month. But when you up a dosage, it's not supposed to do that. And that's what happened to me. It's been getting worse and worse. It's still getting worse. Like, I'm not going to say my mental health is bad as it was, like, back in January or before January, because that's when it was super, super bad. Like, my OCD, I could not even function. Like, I barely could leave the house ever. I'm still kind of working through that, but, like, I'm kind of going back in that direction. And when my anxiety is really bad also, it's hard for me to film videos or even record this podcast. That's why I've been, like, stumbling a lot in tonight's episode. I don't know. It's not, well, I'm uploading this during the afternoon, but you can watch it tonight. I don't really know. Anyway, so I have a hard time, like, recording stuff for some reason. It's kind of my anxiety gets the best of my throat chakra, which sucks. But when my medication was working, I had no issues filming videos and shit. So it kind of sucks. So that's why I've been kind of slacking on these videos lately, because I kind of need this time away. I think I'm going to get off Zoloft soon and try a new one. My fourth medication. I hate medication so much. And I'm kind of one of those conspiracy theorist bitches that's like, I don't believe in medication. Well, I kind of believe in it, but I kind of don't. I kind of feel like doctors prescribe it just to, like, try to cure the problem in air quotes, but that's not curing anything. You can never really cure these issues. Well, I don't really know. There probably is a cure somewhere. We're just being hid from it, or whatever. The government's hiding it from us. But I'm not going to get killed by the Illuminati tonight. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about that right now, at least. Oh my God, by the way, I want to do an Amazon, you know how the Amazon wildfires are going on right now? I want to do a read-in, but intuitively I kind of know what's happening with it already. And I don't want to get into it too much because I don't know if, like, people, aka elites, are going to be mad at me and, like, get me killed or some shit. So I don't even want to put that energy out there. But I really don't know because you never know. I used to never be a conspiracy theorist either until this year, to be honest. Like, I was always one of those people that's like, oh, it's all bullshit. And some conspiracy theories are just plain out crazy. I'm not going to lie. But, like, I believe in a lot of the government conspiracy theories. When you're spiritual, your perspective kind of changes a lot, to be honest. I should do a conspiracy theory episode one time. I don't really know that much about conspiracy theories. I'm very, like, basic level on them, so I'd have to get a guest on so we could, like, talk about it. I know someone who would be a good guest for that, but that's a whole nother episode. But anyway, I still want to film an Amazon wildfire read-in. Like, I kind of feel guided to do it, but I'm kind of scared to do it, so I don't know if I'm just going to put it on my Patreon or something. But I feel like I feel guided to do certain reads, like celebrity readings. That's kind of been my thing lately. And I feel guided to do the Amazon wildfire reading along with some other celebrity readings that I feel guided to do. But like I said, with the being scared that the government might kill me shit, and also my anxiety shit, and I don't know, it's just not a good time for me. Like, I really wanted this month to be, like, where I was really active with my business, But Spirit kind of wants me, from my tarot reads and stuff, because I get tarot reads from other readers and stuff. Spirit wants me to be really chill in September, especially because I'm kind of going through this healing right now. So I'm kind of going backwards in a way, because when you heal, you kind of go backwards in a sense. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with my healing and stuff. So it's going to be a hermit mode for me in September. I mean, it's Virgo season, so I really want to take advantage of like the business like energy. And by the way, I forgot to like relight my candles because I have my manifesting candles going for the new moon on Friday, which I should do a new moon pick a card reading, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that. But anyway, I really want to take advantage of the Virgo energy this month, but also Virgo energy like drives my perfectionism out, and that's part of my OCD and ADHD. Like I get so hung up on one little detail, I literally freak out and have a mental breakdown. And that was me last night. So that's like the downside of the Virgo energy for me, but Virgo energy drives me a lot. I usually love September, but this year, I don't know about that. I'm just kind of going for my shit, but I really feel like I am actually healing and shit, so I guess I'm going backwards so I can really heal. I'm getting triggered a lot by Spirit. Like, Spirit's just, like, triggering me 24/7, whether if it's my OCD. So I have contamination OCD. That's one of my OCDs I have. I also have intrusive thoughts OCD, which I could do a whole video on that on my other channel eventually, or a podcast. But contamination OCD is pretty much the cleaning OCD, like, I have contamination OCD against a ton of stuff. For example, you can have contamination OCD like against sweat. That's just an example, but it could be body fluids, trash. I don't know. It could be anything. I even have it against like cleaning chemicals. Like I get triggered by that. Like I need to clean so I feel better, but also the cleaning chemicals like trigger me. So that used to not be like that until like 2 years ago. So it's a mess, and I've been cleaning a lot, and sometimes when I clean, it's usually during the afternoon when I get triggered like that, and I'm kind of, like, dead to the world, like, for the rest of the night. Like, I'm just so burnt out and tired, because it's energetically super draining, because it's, like, emotionally really taxing for me, because it's really depressing, and OCD, a lot of people don't get how bad OCD is, but it's really depressing, honestly. And it's hard to take a lot, especially if your OCD is bad at a certain point. You keep having to do like rituals and stuff. It's like really hard. Like it's very draining. Like I'm just very drained right now. And yeah, sometimes I'm just like, it's like 4 o'clock, and usually my day starts at like later in the afternoon because I kind of have a shitty sleeping schedule. Which I was trying to fix it a few weeks ago, but then me and my friend were talking on the phone like all night for like a few days. So my sleeping schedule's been messed up a little bit since. It's not as bad as it was back a few weeks ago, but still. But anyway, yeah, OCD is very emotionally taxing for me, and I don't know, there's times where I can put up with it better than others, like, if I'm more in a mentally strong space, I can put up with it better, but I've just been so drained from it lately. So, yeah, I've been kind of just, like, focusing on me, and I know I just launched a ton of stuff, but, like, I don't know, I guess Spirit wants me to do, like, me time. That sounded weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like they want me to be in hermit mode, and Virgo is the hermit card, so it makes sense. But I really think I'm healing, and I'm still posting stuff. I'm actually constantly working, which is a bad thing. I burn myself out. I'm constantly working. Whether if you don't see a post from me, I'm still working behind the scenes all the time. Like even if it's a tiny little Instagram tweak or some shit like that, or an Instagram post, or I'm working on other projects that I haven't put out yet. But I just overwork myself so much, and that's kind of when I get in that perfectionistic mind phase. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I literally can't function. It's really weird. Like, for a while, a few months ago, I couldn't even get my website up because I was such in this, like, perfectionistic mode. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a mixture of my ADHD and OCD, and it's just, like, a terrible combo. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of more out of that, like, space now. Like, I can get past it better, but I kind of had, like, an episode of that last night. But I did get past it last night. But tonight's just been a bad night in general. Just, like, this week has just been, like, a mess. It's been a tower week for me. And my reader Anne pulled the tower card as the theme card for this week for me. So I'm actually not surprised that, like, it's been, like, a tower moment all week for me. But it's happening for a reason. And I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. I know there's divine timing for everything. And I know my business is still in the beginning phase and it takes a while. But I have so much fire in my chart. I want it to be like, go, go, go. But I know it takes a long time to grow a business. And I do too much, too. Like, I put too much on myself. And I need to stop doing that. And I'm trying to cut down, like, on stuff. Like, I'm cutting down on Patreon perks right now. By the way, I'm going to do an update video soon on some stuff. I'm, like, updating and announcing in a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Hopefully by the end of this week. But if not, like, early next week. Anyway, like, I had to cut down some Patreon perks because it's just too, like, unrealistic, because sometimes I'm just like too extra with my ideas. Like I have a ton of ideas and they're kind of good ideas, but they're too much sometimes. Sometimes they're not a good idea. Sometimes I don't know how to delegate ideas. I need to be more Queen of Swords type of energy. But yeah, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Like, honestly, I need to remember that just because you fail once and fall down doesn't mean you can't get back up. That's kind of like the tower. Like, it's like a rebuild. Sometimes, like, when I go, like, if it's like a night I'm going for a tower moment, I feel like it's like the end of the world. But when I wake up again, then it's like a new start for me. I don't know why it's like that for me, but sometimes if I'm just having a tower moment one day, I just need to step away and like come back the next day and I'll probably be fine or better than I was the night before. So yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on in my life lately. And there's just been some like family, personal things going on. That's kind of what actually triggered like this whole me being inactive a little bit again type of thing. Because there's been some family things going on behind the scenes. I'm not going to get into it because it's kind of personal and I don't want to spew out business of other people. Because it is my business too, but it's pretty much other people's in my family's business more than mine. So it's not my responsibility to talk about it. But me and my family have just been going through stuff. We're fine, but like it's just we've been stressed about something. So it kind of triggered my like depressive mood, but also the medication, like I said, was kind of making me go downhill for a while anyway. Like even before that happened, like the situation happened like 2 weeks ago, even before then, like right when I started the medication, I upped it like July 24th. I was starting to get worse actually. So yeah, so it's kind of just been a mixture of a ton of things. It's kind of like the perfect storm, even though it's not perfect at all. But like my anxiety's like, it's the perfect storm, bitch. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at the last few weeks. Hopefully next week is a better week. I'm hoping, I love September energy for some reason, and it's starting to get really fall-y out, and that really fuels me. So I'm hoping to get really back in the zone next week, even this week, hopefully to get more stuff done. Try not to overwork myself though. I am still doing little stuff, but I'm trying not to overwork myself. Just trying to enjoy life, enjoy the moment, enjoy myself, enjoy my healing time. I really want to enjoy the new moon on Friday and manifest some shit. I'm not trying to manifest love right now. And by the way, I'm not one of those people that tries to manifest like a specific person. Honestly, in my opinion, that seems super weird to me. Like I could get into that. In my opinion, I feel like that's wrong. I mean, you can manifest like a divine soulmate, like just divine soulmate, and who's ever the best for you. That's not manifesting a specific person. That's okay to me. But if you're trying to manifest Joe or some shit, that's wrong to me. Like, I don't think that's okay. Like, honestly, like something about it just screams like, I don't know. It's like just going beyond boundaries, especially energetically. Like they're not giving consent, and then that can create really bad karma for you. Because I've heard horror stories of like people getting obsessed with people that they put like magic on, like it backfires on them. And honestly, they didn't give consent. If they don't like you, they don't like you. That's kind of a consent issue to me in a way. So I just feel like it's wrong in my opinion. But I guess people can have their own beliefs. But I don't believe in like trying to manifest. Well, I don't know. Manifesting and praying is different from like, well, manifesting is kind of rituals in a way, but manifesting can just be visualization. That could be manifesting. But if you're trying to do like a whole ass candle magic type of thing or like a spell or something, I don't believe in that like for a specific person. Like I said, if it's for like my highest divine love or twin flame or something like that, and you're not saying a specific person, I think that's okay in my opinion. But if you're trying to be like, oh, I'm going to do the spell on Joe so he falls in love with me, I think that's really wrong. Like, you can manifest a person in a way, but, like, manifesting to me, like, just normal manifestation is just, like, daydreaming. Like, that's manifestation. But if you're doing some extra-ass spell, I don't believe in that. And some people a long time ago tried to hit... I don't even do spell work like that. Eventually, I kind of get into spell work, but not for love, but for career stuff. Because I believe doing it for career stuff, as long as you're not harming anyone and only doing it for good, I feel like you should be fine with it. But people were hitting me up a while ago, this is like a year ago, like, oh, can you do this love spell for me and this person? And I'm just like, A, I don't do spells, and B, I'm not about that life. So, no. I don't do love spells. I don't even do, like, I only do, like, candle magic, to be honest, and it's usually just career magic. Like, I've only been doing career manifestations for this new moon since it's Virgo energy and it's a super moon and there's so much Virgo planets right now. So I'm focused on career. I feel like love is manifesting naturally. Who's ever the highest divine person for me, that's who I want in my life. Whoever spirit thinks is best for me, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying not to be stubborn about it. speaking of my love life has been shit lately. Like, to be honest, like, so I'm kind of stuck in a town where it's just like a suburb, and I'm like the only gay person, and it's just been a mess. And even Milwaukee, so Milwaukee's the city close to me. Even Milwaukee guys are just like, honestly, like not my type. So well, there's probably good Milwaukee guys. I shouldn't generalize it like that, but still, like honestly. So I have Tinder and all those stupid apps because I don't really get out that much, so that's kind of my only way of connecting to guys and stuff like that. So on Tinder, I kind of put it to like 100 plus radius, which is Chicago for me, or Madison, which is like the state capital. Actually, Madison guys are better than Milwaukee guys. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm kind of into like the political guys. I'm an Aquarius, Juno in the first house. That's totally why. Um, but Tinder's just been a mess this week. Like I feel like Spirit's like take your mind off love for right now. I know love is coming in for me really quick, honestly. I'm not going to spill the beans on it because I don't want to ruin the manifestation or what Spirit wants from me. Because I feel like, so I used to talk about love so much back in the day and like my love predictions, it messed up like what was going to happen. So I try not to talk about it too much like that. But, Tinder's been a mess lately, like to be honest. Like, no good matches really. Well, actually, I have got some good matches, but like, it's usually just people like, oh, I just want a fuck buddy. And I'm one of those people that wants like a serious relationship. I'm actually really old fashioned when it comes to dating and shit. And I don't want to generalize anyone or anything, but like, a lot of times in the gay community, it's a lot about hookups. It's not even the gay community. It's actually like every community. But I've noticed in the gay community, it's a lot more about hookups and stuff. And that's like a whole thing I could get into. I'm kind of worried to get into that topic because I feel like I'm going to get backlash. I'm not trying to bash anyone or what anyone wants to do. It's your right. As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, it shouldn't matter. But I just feel like I have a hard time connecting to people that want the same thing as me in love, like a serious relationship. I've never even been in a relationship before. I've never even had sex before. I'm 19, so I don't know if I'm like, that's kind of embarrassing I'm in this, but like it is what it is. I don't really care. I don't know if I'm old to be a virgin or something. I feel like I might be a little old, but I'm still a teenager, so I'm 19. So whenever it happens, it happens. When Spirit wants me to get digged down, I'll get digged down, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting more. I wanted to get more vulgar in my last episode, but I really held back because I don't know why. I have a Virgo Venus, so I don't like being too vulgar like that. I used to actually be really vulgar, like on my old YouTube channel, but like I'm not anymore. Like I kind of grew out of it. I like to be vulgar and stuff, but not as much as I used to be. I'm kind of more restrained, and I grew up a little bit, but I still like to be vulgar because that's kind of my sense of humor a little bit. Not as much as I used to be, but it's still kind of my sense of humor. But yeah, I don't know. Tinder's just been rough lately. All the dating apps suck. Hinge is garbage. Bumble, don't even get me started. I barely get any matches on there. I don't know why. I just hate Bumble. Like, they can fly away like the beehive. Wow, that was shade. I'm not trying to shade the Beyonce fans, by the way. I don't know. That didn't even make sense. Why did I just look at my Burt's Bees when I said that? See, I'm super random. This is my ADHD. Like, oh my god, I'm just like, I get really hyper. It's 1 a.m. right now. I'm kind of recording this last minute, but technically for me, it's still Wednesday in air quotes because I go to bed at like 4 a.m. So that's kind of when Wednesday ends for me, if that makes sense. But yeah, I filmed these last minute, or I am so far. I just get into the energy better late at night because I feel I connect best with Spirit at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I try to go to bed by 4 now, but that's when you connect best to Spirit, at least for me, because I feel like the portal, the spiritual portal is very light compared to like 3 in the afternoon or some shit. So I always connect best late at night, and I kind of like, because my parents are sleeping, because I still live with my parents, unfortunately. Like, nothing against my parents, I just wish I had my own apartment, because I'm a Sag Moon, so I want my freedom. Don't fuck with my freedom. Oh my god, that song. Anyway, I really like being up alone, to be honest. Like, I kind of just like being isolated. That sounds really weird, but like, I just like being isolated. And I have a lot of fire and Leo in my chart, so that's kind of surprising. But I have Aquarius and Capricorn in the first house, and I have a ton of those planets in my first house, so that's why. But yeah, I kind of just like to be isolated, and I just like to connect to Spirit at night for some reason. I get more messages at night. Then again, I always get like messages in the shower too, and I shower a lot because I have really bad OCD, like I said. So I always get like messages in the shower, and I always forget like the messages because I'm like sidetracked. So I'm trying to get better at writing stuff down. But the other week I was getting this idea for something I want to do on my website, and I kept getting this ringing in my ear after I thought of it. And my friend didn't read it, and she's like, "Your higher self is trying to notify you to do this idea." And I'm like, "I know I need to do this idea, but I have so much shit going on right now, and I'm trying to not stress myself." It's like I said, I'm kind of going through a healing period right now, so try not to stress myself. But I know my higher self wants me to do that idea. So, what else I'm gonna get into? This is kind of random. I just thought of this. So this is my first year not being in school for like 14 years, probably some shit. I don't know. I've been going. So I do kindergarten twice. That's hella embarrassing. I mean, if you watched this far, I guess you deserve to know. I don't know if I said that in the other podcast. Just I kind of filmed the first episode twice because I just wanted to like see which one I like better. I'm not doing that for this podcast. Well, I did film the intro like 80 times. But anyway, I went to kindergarten twice. So I started in 2005. I think that was my first kindergarten year, and I went again in 2006. So 14 years. Yeah, I've been going to school for 14 years. So it feels really weird because it's like back to school time that I'm not going back to school. Like it just feels weird. Like I'm not mad about it. Like honestly, I'm on my own path. I don't think school is for me, at least for not right now, but I'm just never been a school person. I've never learn traditionally. I always learn in a really weird way, and I kind of just say, "Oh, I'm a starseed, so I learn like that." But I also have really bad ADHD and memorization issues. So yeah, I think I talked about that in the last episode. So if you want to get more into that, like listen to my last episode. But anyway, it feels so weird not going back to school. But it's like I don't know. Well, I did online school the last 2 years of my like high school, but even then, it was still kind of an adjustment a little bit. Even though I did all the work like last minute, it was still an adjustment. Like the first quarter or semester, especially, I still did my work like more on time than I did later in the year because I just got lazy. Because it's funny because with my business, I'm the opposite. Like I'm very on top of things, or I try to be at least. Like I work really hard for my business, but if it's stuff I don't like I don't work that hard at it. Like school, unless when I was on Adderall for like my ADHD at one time, I got shit done quick. I mean, I don't condone doing Adderall unless you have like a prescription or anything. I had a prescription, by the way. Disclaimer for Zoloft. I have a prescription. I don't pop pills illegally. Get it right. Anyway. But yeah, Adderall used to help me, but like ADHD stimulants just fuck me up in a lot of different ways. I just am done with those. Anyway, but with my business, I'm always like working and shit. With school, I was like the opposite because I didn't like school. So I know tarot's right for me, especially because I just love it. I love the business aspect of it too. Like I frustrate myself a lot and do too much at once, but I still love the aspect of like business and stuff. Oh shit. Like I said, I should have got one at the beginning of the episode. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk for a few more minutes. I should probably plan these episodes out, but I just like talking like it's a conversation, not some orchestrated fucking bullshit, not some like Taylor Swift PR stunt ass shit. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I have a lot of ideas for celebrity readings right now, and I need to write them down after this actually. But if you have any celebrity reading ideas you want me to do, comment them below, or even a pick a card reading. I'm still kind of like trying to figure out where I'm going to go with my content and stuff. Like I'm kind of finding my lane right now, to be honest. Because I'm still because I just came back to YouTube like a few months ago, so I'm still adjusting to stuff. I feel like you guys really like the celebrity readings, and I have fun doing them. I actually was totally against celebrity readings a few months ago. I'm just like, oh, this is so fucking, I was kind of being egotistical about it. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. I don't know. I'm not really into celebrity culture like that, like as much as I was before. Like I said, most spiritual people I feel like kind of see through all the bullshit of Hollywood and just stardom in general. Fame isn't what it seems. A lot of people want to chase after fame, but like, do you see how half these celebrities end up? I'm not even trying to be shady. I'm just being for real. Like, I don't think I could last being famous, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I just don't think I could handle it. Like, the stress of it. I'd stress myself out so bad, and I'm a very isolated person in a sense. So, like, all the cameras and shit, like, it would just be hard for me. I don't think I could handle it. But yeah, so if you have any celebrity reading ideas, make sure to comment below. I don't know why I'm saying this on my podcast, but yeah, I'm trying to think of other stuff I had another idea for something. Wow, I'm super unprepared. But yeah, hopefully this month, I'm just going to talk about this month, I guess. This month, hopefully I try to get back into the groove of things. I want to do more work. I have some stuff relating to my podcast in the works also right now. But I'm trying not to burn myself out. Like I said, I'm gonna burn. I always try to cut down stuff. Then I do, but then I burn myself out again. I just overestimate myself, which is a good trait, but also a bad trait. So I'm kind of just gonna end the podcast right here because I feel like I said what I wanted to say tonight and kind of talk about some of my struggles I've been going through, just in general with my mental health. But I don't know if anyone goes through like perfectionism like I do or whatever. Like, people think perfectionism is a joke. For some people, it might be like minor, but for me, it's like extreme. Like, I'm being serious. Like, it's an actual trait of my OCD, and I'm diagnosed OCD, like diagnosed from a therapist. Oh, actually, I was gonna talk about that. So my therapist, I don't hate him or anything, but like, he's too friendly with me. It's really weird. I don't know, like, I swear I talked about this in the last episode too. I don't know if I'm repeating it, whatever. So my therapist is like super friendly with me, not in like a weird sexual way. I'm just saying, like, he thinks we're friends, and therapy doesn't really help me because I used to think I was super forthcoming, but I don't feel like I talk about everything because I don't like to talk about my contamination OCD specifically because it kind of triggers me and I don't like talking about it. But he just doesn't help me. He's not a bad person or therapist, but personally, I've been going to him for like 2 years and I haven't seen any progress. Well, not with him. Like, with medication I have when it was working. But with him, I don't know. Like, I mean, with OCD, you can do like exposure therapy, which is like where you like do something that like is against your OCD, like touch a toilet or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm making that up. But for me, that would actually like work. Anyway, but honestly, like, I'm not at that point of doing that yet. Like, for a while, I was not doing as much as the OCD shit, like, the contamination stuff, as I was for, like, a long time. Like, I was so bad in January, February. Like, I made a lot of progress. Even now, I still have a lot of progress. I'm kind of going back, but that's what happens when you're going through a healing journey. But literally, back in, like, January, I could barely function. Like, I was so depressed. Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't do school really. I kind of did my tarot business back then. It wasn't when I was serious about it back then as much, but I did lives. But to do a live, I literally went through like 40 minutes of like OCD shit just to do it. Like, it was just stressful as fuck. But I'm in a way better spot than that. I still have a lot of work to do, but yeah. But yeah, with exposure stuff, I don't know. Like, I've done it before and it hasn't helped me at all. Even on medication, like, exposure therapy it doesn't work on me. They say it should work for everyone, but it doesn't work on me. It doesn't get me over the fear. It actually kind of makes it worse for me personally. So I don't know. I guess everyone is wired differently, so I don't know why, like, the especially the pharmaceutical industry, like, generalizes shit like that. Like, everyone is different, like with medications and stuff. Like, I remember I was on this OCD drug. Well, it's an antidepressant, but they call it an OCD drug. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Luvox. Um, and my therapist is like, it's a miracle drug for OCD. I'm like, bitch, it made my OCD fucking horrible. Like, not a miracle drug for me. Like, well, it's a miracle drug for my anxiety, and that's not a good thing. I don't know, because my anxiety probably likes making me anxious. I sound fucking crazy. I don't know, I'm just being weird. Anyway, so yeah, with my therapist right now, I just feel like he's too, like, friendly with me. And in a way, I'm not a therapist, but I do help people with my reads and stuff. So in a way, it's kind of therapy. So I kind of get the in and outs of it. Honestly, if I didn't have to go for that much school, I'd probably go, if I was going to go to school and I didn't mind like the amount of time either, I would probably be a therapist or something like that. But I'm doing my own type of I want to be like a mental health advocate. I'm on my way to being that. And I'm kind of doing it in my own way with my YouTube, my tarot reads, all that type of stuff. I want to do more mental health tarot reads and shit like that. That's kind of like what I'm meant to do, in my opinion. Like, that's what I'm meant to do, is that type of stuff. But I like to do other stuff too. But yeah, so I kind of get the other side of being a therapist, and I just think he oversteps boundaries. Oh, and this fucking pisses me off. I hate when people are late. Not as much as I used to, but I still do. He's late every time, like 10 minutes late every time, and he doesn't make up the time either. Like, so I usually go at like 3, and he doesn't start till 3:10, and he ends like on time or on the scheduled time, and it's just rude and disrespectful. Like, it pisses me off. I don't say anything because, like, I feel guilty, and he's like a nice person. He's like super nice to me, and I feel guilty saying something, but like, it's just super rude. I don't know if he's trying to test me or some shit, like trying to be like, it's like a weird like therapy method, like, because with my OCD, I suffer like guilt, like obsessive guilt, and it's kind of an empath thing too, and it's something I'm working on. But like I get guilty over the dumbest shit, like shit that doesn't matter, or like I feel guilty to say no to people sometimes, and that is such an empath issue, which I'm working on developing myself in that realm and shit. But yeah, I don't really know, but I wanted to talk about that quick. But anyway, this was the second episode of Peace, Love, and Ethan. I was going to say Peace, Love, and Light because that's what I said at the end of my videos, but good thing I didn't say that. But this was the second episode of Peace, Love, and Ethan, the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, make sure to share, subscribe, turn on my post notifications, like, share, and comment. I think I said that a few times, whatever. Also, if you want a read-in from me, go to ethanstarot.com. And if you want to support me, you can donate on my website. And also, you can get a Patreon plan at patreon.com/ethanstarot. But if you can't buy a read-in or don't want to get a Patreon plan or can't, just subscribe, turn on my post notifications. That's a free way to help me out. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, guys. I love you.